City of mountains, city of rivers. This is Chongqing, China.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kevin Cook, and travel is my life.
This will be the 110th episode of my video blog. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I travel to cities all over Asia. We're a group of 4 foreigners invited by a production crew to show Chongqing to the world.
My name is Gigi. I'm from Spain, and I'm a professional chef. In a few days, I will have a meeting with a master chef who will teach me how to cook Chongqing hot pot. In Chongqing, they say that you can taste the spice in the air. That's why I'm here. It's time to eat.
Photography is a way to capture an experience, or a lifestyle, or a place, which is why I'm here. Chongqing is a portal to China's best landscapes. I'm enthralled to catch them all in my own way. My name is Nicole, I'm from Chicago, and I'm a photographer.
We just touched down today, and we are so ready to explore the city of Chongqing. I'm Aiden, I'm a writer, a culturalist, and I'm here to check out the local scene and the culture of Chongqing. I want to see what this city has to offer the world.
So we're out here walking around in People's Square in Chongqing. And you know, one of the things I love most about a People's Square sort of area, that there's always a bunch of locals hanging out, doing their thing, women singing opera outside, like these ball things bouncing around. Everyone just seems to be enjoying the simple things. This is the Chongqing People's Auditorium Hall, and the vastness of this hall is absolutely incredible. And it feels like I'm a part of history right now being here. From the inside, it looks even bigger than from the outside. Just like a work of art.
Coming to Chongqing, I didn't really know what the city would be like. So far, I'd seen the city center, some of the major sites, but I wanted to dig deep into the local culture. So we are here at the Chongqing Zoo right in the city center. Make it your first stop in Chongqing because there are over 10 pandas here. This zoo even has the oldest panda in captivity in the world. I didn't expect them to really be this playful. I thought that mostly pandas kind of eat and sleep, but they're just climbing all over each other and wrestling. It's adorable. Not too far from the Chongqing Zoo is an art district that you can't miss, Huangjueping Tuya Street. It's an entire district of the city covered in public art, and it's got the world's longest wall of graffiti. There is so much to see here. It's a great place to spend an afternoon.
I was hungry as soon as I got off the flight. I wanted to try the street food first, so I took a local suggestion and I had come to Baiyi Food Street.
So the taxi driver got me here, Baiyi Food Street, amazing flavor from Chongqing. This is the Swan La Fan. Wow, beautiful, look at this. Wow, so good, really. Super rich on flavor. And the texture is just amazing. I mean, you can see the glass noodle here. Combined, it's like kind of simple dish, but I see a lot of love and preparation from these people. So it's...
The food is very delicious. With that dish, I feel immediately welcome. Chongqing is certainly known for its spice, and they use it in some pretty surprising ways.
So the peppercorn is such a big thing right here in Chongqing that even they put it on the ice cream. Look at that, beautiful. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Oh, it's really good. Guys, you cannot imagine. Oh my God, spicy.
If I want to learn to cook in Chongqing, I need to get my hands in some spice. So the next stop is the local spice market.
This is why I made this trip to here, to see these beautiful spices. Look at this red color, it's amazing. One is spicy, the small little guy. And this one is more for the fragrance, nice soups, noodle, you name it. The ice cream we tried before, it was made with these little guys right here. Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I remember the flavor. You can put it with olive oil. It enriches everything. The real deal here is the ma, the fresh one you can only find in this area of China. The smell it's incredible. It's super rich. So now we're gonna buy some, and I'm gonna cook something tonight. Of course, I'm gonna bring back something home. Yeah.
They put me up in the Westin, where I was getting ready for my trip. The view of downtown is phenomenal. I could shoot here all week, honestly, but there's plenty more to see. They say you haven't seen Chongqing till you've seen it from the river. Specifically, from the Chao Tianmen night cruise. And they're right. We are drifting down the veins of the city, straight to the heart. It's so magical, and the best part is Hongyedong, the glowing stilted buildings.
I have never seen a place like Hongyedong. It's this golden city built right into the side of a mountain. It's got a beautiful waterfall, complex architecture, and it is bustling with people. You can find anything here. Jewelry vendors, clothing, spices, and there's a whole floor of food. There's even a magic shop. Everywhere I go, people smile. There's nowhere else in the world quite like Hongyedong.
The first night, I visited the top of the WFC Center, the tallest building in Chongqing. You could see everything in all directions. The boats on the river, the Sheraton, and the Marriott. The amount of high-rises with LED facades paints the skyline with lights. I can't recommend a trip to the WFC enough. On day 2, I sought out one of Chongqing's most unique attractions, the Yangtze River Cableway. This old cable car was a staple of a local's commute across the Yangtze River and offers a view of the city that's hard to beat. So, behind me is the big east bridge of Chongqing, and I hear that Chongqing is the city of bridges. This river passes through the center of the city, and there are just more than a dozen huge bridges. It's right in the middle of the city and shouldn't be missed, even if you're afraid of heights.
In search of local Chongqing, I find myself in an old neighborhood. This is the Tsuchikou Old Town, and there's a lot to do. Lots of shops selling handmade goods. Of course, there's plenty to eat and lots of unique ways of cooking out in the street. But everywhere I look, I see spice. Lots of shops are out making hot pot soup, which is undoubtedly the signature Chongqing dish. The Old Town is also home to a series of Sichuan opera houses that I had to see for myself. This whole concept is totally new to me. Tea pouring and martial arts combined. He offered to teach me how it's done after the show. It was not easy. If you think you can do better, come to Chongqing and try it out for yourself. But this is what Sichuan opera is all about. Bianlian, the face-changing opera. He could switch his mask in the blink of an eye. It was hypnotizing. His performance was amazing, so I asked him for an interview after the show. As it turns out, he's been training for 12 years. He's 20 years old. This opera is his entire life, and I have stumbled onto the stage of a master of a Chongqing art form. After Tsuchikou and the opera, I was brought to my hotel, the Banyan Tree. As I'm walking around its halls, I realize I'm about to experience something completely different. The luxury side of Chongqing. Hot springs are a big part of Chongqing culture. And today, I'm going to Dalian, just an hour outside the city. With dozens of ways to relax, these hot springs are nestled in the forest, surrounded by nature. I've got a long trip ahead of me, so I wanted to relax before heading out. These springs are part of a spa treatment, so I couldn't leave without getting a Chinese massage. This was a very good idea.
The day had finally come.
We are here in Chongqing, one of the best restaurants to cook the most iconic dish, hot pot.
Today, I've been invited to learn from a master chef how this dish is prepared.
Putting a lot of fats inside the pot. Oh, ginger. All right. Oh, now I can smell it. All the ginger, the fats, garlic. Okay, now this is the bean with the pepper. This is pepper, chopped. You can see here. Wow. Oh my God.
This pot of soup will serve up to 50 tables. The exact proportion, the length of the time spent cooking, and control over the large fire, it's all part of their secret recipe.
So now we're gonna add the white wine on the center. Wow, it's pretty alcoholic. It's more like a baijiu though. This is the mala. This is the special that it makes the hot pot so special.
The taste of ma, this unique spice not found in the West, will always remind you of Chongqing.
It feels amazing, man. There's a lot of love and knowledge in here. I feel like now I'm steering the whole world.
Whoa. I will spend another day or two here learning the cooking process. Meanwhile, my friends will be leaving Chongqing. I will have a great meal waiting for them when they come back.
I love the city of Chongqing. I love the feel of the urban environment there, but nothing compares to stepping away from the city and having a true outdoors experience. Here in Dalian Chung, this is a place where Mongol invaders were warded off. The history is just breathing from these ancient walls. It's incredible, and the view here is stunning.
Chongqing is home to one of China's most significant cultural heritage sites, the Dazu rock carvings. It's listed as a World Heritage Site, which means it's internationally recognized as a monumental piece of history.
Outside of the city of Chongqing, a couple hours drive, is the city of Dazu. And here you will find the most breathtaking Buddhist site I've ever seen in my life. A huge Buddha statue carved into the side of the mountain. It truly is something that only can be felt and seen with your own eyes.
If you're into Buddhist culture, there's plenty to see here, like Jingfo Mountain outside the city. But I had something else on my list. I knew I'd be going down the Yangtze River, but no one ever said I'd be going underneath it. Welcome to China's only underwater museum. Man, this is really cool. We are pretty deep underwater right now. It's all to preserve these kind of stone inscriptions that they have, that they used to use to keep track of the tides and the rising and ebbing and flowing of the river. And now they just have it preserved here, and you can see fish swimming around in it. Really crazy.
On this glass bridge in Wolong, I found the landscapes I've been hunting for this entire trip, the Wolong Geology Park. A stunning combination of karst mountains and natural bridges, this park is deep inside a gorge, surrounded on all sides by cliffs. Woo! It was a serenity I've never felt. Nature like I've never seen. Staggering cliff sides, waterfalls turning to mist, rocks in outstanding shapes. It's really a marvel, above ground and below. Hidden in the mountain is the Furong Cave. Inside are natural rock formations shaped like Buddhas, These are over 1 million years old. It's one of the 3 biggest caverns in the world and feels like a palace. Our Wolong trip ended with a show called Impression. A cast of over 100 people acted out scenes of traditional Wolong culture with modern lighting bringing the entire mountain to life. In the morning, we arrived at Baidi City, the opening of the 3 Gorges. This is the best view of Guimen, the iconic landscape featured on the 10 RMB note. I wanted to leave with more than just a photograph, so I bought a feather fan, a local craft.
Nicole and I have embarked on a 4-day trip to see the best of what Chongqing has to offer. A river cruise down the Yangtze. So we're here on board a luxury cruise ship, 3 days on the Yangtze River. I'm really looking to understand the culture of the Yangtze River and how people live their life in the 3 gorges. Well, apparently the best way to do that is just going stop to stop along the river itself. I'm psyched.
Sometimes I think about living in the Midwest suburbs and then looking around where I am now, and it's incredible. Even when people think about coming to China, they think of the terracotta soldiers or the Great Wall. Here in Chongqing, there's definitely a lot to see. This is the 3 Gorges, a vast series of ravines. We got on a smaller boat to get to narrower canyons within, known as the Little 3 Gorges. After, we got on an even smaller boat, a sampan. A local boatman joined us on this trip, accompanying our beautiful views with his song. The call and response described the river's beauty.
This is my final destination, the Fengdu Ghost City. According to Taoism, all souls come here to cross into the afterlife. Like the ghosts, I also had a series of tests I needed to pass to make my way through the city. One of them was the heavenly stairs. Apparently, if you can do it all in one breath and make it to the top, that's a sign for good fortune and good health, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I am now one step closer to heaven. The film crew, not so lucky. The farther I progress through the city, the darker it seems to get. I don't often see black paint in monasteries. This gate, in particular, signified an entrance to the realm of the afterlife. White lanterns are usually reserved for funerals. These were the actual gates to hell. All souls are bound to come here to be judged for their sins. At the heart of the city sits the king of hell. He's the ultimate judge, and you do not want to get on his bad side. I may not have seen any ghosts with my own eyes, but something about the Fengdu Ghost City definitely had an impact on me. Our trip was at an end. We'd seen everything we wanted on the Yangtze River, but there was still one thing left to do.
Who's here?
We each had our own unique experience here, and we're all going home with something new. Everything we did, everything we saw, you can experience for yourself. Chongqing welcomes you.